Alright, so we're back in the shed. As of recording this, it is currently snowing, so me thinking that the weather wouldn't be as bad didn't really happen. But anyway, I'm going to use some of the same material that I cut Adam's Pickguard template out of, so it's still the leftover plywood from Cratch's case. And we're going to use my trusty Moto-Saw, so let's get this all unpacked, get it all set up, and get that roof cut out.
lot of finessing. The back side of it, obviously with it being plywood, does want to chip off. But with what I've got planned of how to do this, I'm going to use my bottom bearing router bit this time rather than the top one. So as long as this top edge is fine, then we're all good. It's very close to the second iteration. It's a little bit wider, but that's not a bad thing. As long as this section here will pass the bridge mounting studs, then it's all good. But also I wasn't happy with this iteration, mainly because of, you know, all the messed up areas and the lines aren't perfectly straight. So yeah, having it a little bit wider isn't the end of the world. So I'm going to take this inside real quick, not going to record it, but I want to get the true centre line on this thing, because that was what the issue was with that one. The pickup cavities, the pickups were not going to be to the true centre line. And also I need to take in my Pickguard template for a humbucker and double check it against the gold EMG. So when I did my GGBO build, I used the same template and it was a little bit too small. Now that was for the Alexa pickup, so it might be a little bit different on a gold EMG, but we'll see. And I might just need to duplicate it and make it that little bit wider. Also I want to get inside because I am freezing right now, so talk to you guys soon.
So we've had a casualty. I had a feeling this was going to happen eventually anyway. I only have the one bearing now left on this. The other one went on my other bigger piece, but to be fair, with how long I've had him for, I wasn't surprised he was going to go eventually. Anyway, not talking about that. So this corner here isn't the greatest. I'm going to have to adjust them by hand anyway, because when I put the EMG through this template, it fitted, but it was very tight, and because of the router bit, obviously it's not going to work properly. So I'm just going to have to expand them by hand, and we'll go from there. There is a few bits underneath that's messed up, but I think it'll be alright. And yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to get all these holes drilled, so let's crack on with that.
I am glad to be out of that freezing cold shed, back in the Night Fork studio. So what we're going to do is, we're going to test out the new Pickguard, but first of all, I want to get the bridge pickup mounted in its cavity. Now, one funny thing I am going to tell you, these were the screws that came, I believe, on the pickup from the previous owner, but I did test it with it, and they are so annoying to fit on. Luckily though, as you saw in the shed, I have these size ones, which are actually perfect, so we're going to go with these instead of these. Gotta say, even though I've only got the bridge pickup in it, that looks badass. And I can't wait to see everything else put together. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's put it into the guitar, shall we? Moment of truth, because this has been so long since I've made this. Okay, and pickup cabbies line. What? No way. How have I managed this? Let me show you. So, my pickup cavities line up nicely. You know, everything's going to be centered beautifully, everything's fine. Then you get down to this bit, so you've probably just seen it there. This bit here is too short. And not only that, I've just seen this as I'm showing you, none of my screw holes. Oh, sorry. That one does. But then everything else is off center. So once you center everything properly, you know, make sure that this gap is right and everything's straight, none of the screw holes will line up. And the annoying thing is, I took the copy directly from the other pickguard that I've made, and that had all the screws in. So I don't know how I've managed that one. Damn it. So the old how did you go was measure once, measure again, measure a third time to be sure, and then cut. Now you see, I thought I'd done all my measurements right. Clearly I haven't. But thanks to the magic of video editing,
I should have looked all along. As you can tell with the different top, it's been a few days since I made that realisation that I royally screwed up. I didn't record any of it because you guys have already seen me make a pickguard. You know, the process isn't different. However, this time around, I literally did it all by hand. There were no power tools involved. And honestly, the quality of it has come out a lot better, and I feel a lot happier with this one. I even added a slight chamfer all the way around. It ain't perfect, but it worked. So yeah, it's a hell of a lot better. So I'm just going to bring you in close to show you what I've done. There's just a couple of bits I just want to talk to you about as well. So there we go. I mean, look at that. That straight away is so much better. Yeah, fair enough. This bit here isn't still like all the way up, but it's a lot better. And one thing that I didn't share about the previous one is these adjustment screws on this pickup for the neck rod were originally a couple of millimeters off. I think it was about here that I drilled the hole, and that caused this pickup to not want to come through properly because obviously they're going at an angle rather than straight down. So yeah, that was fun, but yeah, it looks so much better. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I had to fill the holes. Now, again, I haven't recorded any of that. It was just more of a, you know, taking a couple of photos just to show the stages of what I'd done. But basically, just filled it with some bamboo cottonwood sticks, put some Gorilla Wood glue in it, let it cure, cut it down, whittle it down so it matches the body perfectly. And you're never going to see it because it's a full pickguard. So, but I just thought, in the interest of fairness, I'd talk to you about it. The other thing I just want to show you, real quick, is the difference in colour on the one that I screwed up is very noticeable. So here we go. So this is the one that obviously I ballsed up and got wrong, and when you compare it to the colour difference, it's more of a bluish white as opposed to the white that's on this one. So in all honesty, I'm really glad that I screwed up, to be fair, because that looked a hell of a lot better. And here we go, here's the first iteration, second iteration, and then the final one all together. So you can see the different stages of my development on getting better at doing pickguards. But yeah, that's enough chatting crap, Scott. You need to carry on. So there's going to be a few videos of some of the process for what I did to this. So in that last scene, you may have caught a glimpse of an EMG box. Is it a pickup to this one guitar? You have to follow along and watch the next episode to find out.